everybody, it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night Was and the one and only Brobna. And today we have a super special not battle report for you today because we are going to the furthest and coldest reaches of space itself to bring you another desperate and dark escape from the Dark Sector. Now this is the sci-fi edition of Escape the Dark Castle, made by the same lovely gents over at Themeborn, and it is utter brilliant because now, alongside all of the gruesome depictions of death that await you at every corner, you've got sci-fi lasers as well. Hell yeah! So let's go meet the team. So attempting to escape the Dark Sector today are Lieutenant Tanner, who's going to be piloted by Beanie and who definitely doesn't look like some space captain off of Voyager, but we will not name for legal reasons over here. So that means that you are very poor at strength, you're good at eyeballing, which is cunning, and you love the butthole, which is wisdom.
It really does apply to the person we can't say for legal
reasons.
Indeed. She was quite the butthole.
Indeed, indeed. And I am bringing Lieutenant Cook to the party. I am good at fists, so I like to fight my way through problems. I'm equal on eye, which is great, which is fantastic.
We are both.
Aye,
we're not captains, though. So.
But the thing is, I'm not good at the wisdom. No butthole, cat butthole. People at home wondering if they've not seen this before. We just say that this is butthole just because it looks like a cat's butthole. Now, before the match begins, you get to choose two little cybernetic enhancements that give you slight buffs that you can use throughout the game. So Beanie's gone for weak point analysis, which if he's in close combat and rolls a double, he can choose to apply any single instead, and he still blocks. I'll explain that as the combat comes up in the game for those new to the series. And I've chosen Auto Cortex, which means that all of the times, well, at least once per chapter, when not in combat, I can re-roll my crew die, which is this one here, and apply the second result. So it should be very useful for helping us get through some nasty skill checks.
Considering the last time we played this, how we all died to skill checks, I think that's probably a good idea.
Indeed, indeed. Now, what we do is we work our way through this in a choose-your-own-adventure style-y deck. There is no turn order. You can choose to go as many times as you want, but if you do turn over the card and read it, you may end up taking the ramifications of the event. We have 12 HP each. We have a pocket full of gusto and a back pocket full of gumption. So let's see if we can escape the Dark Sector, shall we?
I forgot my gumption.
Oh dear me, man. Well, you run to the store and I'll flip over the thing here and read this, okay? So, we start our adventure. Ooh, wow, close up. That's really nice. And overriding the security protocol of the holding cells was no easy task, but now real danger lurks at every turn. You dart from your cell to the control room opposite. There, a map of the station flickers on a faulty monitor. You frantically search for the location of your ship. Oh, remove one Act 3 chapter card from the mission deck without looking at it.
What?
That's amazing.
The
map vanishes, replaced by an urgent transmission addressing all members of security. They have orders to eliminate you. You each grab a sidearm from the rack before setting off at speed. Draw one starting weapon card for each member of the crew, then turn the first chapter card. So, what we do here is this is Act 1 because it's got 1 dot, 2 dots for 2, 3 dots for 3. So, Beanie, just remove one random...
Did we just luck out super hard
Unbelievably so, because some of these are so difficult. So, goodbye, chapter card. We don't have to deal with you. That's brilliant. And now we get to draw one starting weapon for each member of the crew. This is this deck here. You get to choose from either. That is that deck over there. It's the other white deck over there, which is you get to choose sidearms,
slug pistol, ray gun.
These are the new weapons that we get here.
Oh, I'm feeling the slug pistol today.
Cool. I'll go ray gun then, because then that way at least we match up on the nice and balanced. They're harmony. It means that there are some enemies that are weak or strong against these types of weapons. So I've got energy as my basis, and you've got physical.
I'm going to see that you're better at killing robots, and I'm better at killing the fleshy things.
Oh, I like it indeed. A match made in heaven. Now, the only thing to do is to turn over the first chapter card. Beanie, why don't you lead the way?
Here we are. Ooh,
it's me!
Yeah, how'd you get into every one of these games?
I tell you, man, being a really generic-looking guy has its benefits sometimes.
Out of the darkness, a frantic prisoner sprints towards you, narrowly evading a barrage of crackling laser fire from behind him. You lose 1 HP.
Oh,
dang it.
Blimey.
As a shot meant for him strikes you, as a group choose one option.
Okay.
Let him through. The salty old captain is grateful and hastily rewards you before vanishing into the dark. Draw an item card. Attack. It's payback time. begin combat. I think we let him pass.
Well, if we let him pass, we get a free item card. If we kill him, we get 2 item cards, but I don't see the reason to fight him and take extra damage this early on. We can just get free items for this.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you didn't mean to hurt me. No, you didn't mean it.
No, I didn't. I apologise, Bean, profusely from the bottom of my black, oily heart. But the thing is that you may luck out now and draw an item that heals you up, so that would have actually been an equal trade. And in this game, an equal trade is better than most things.
Yeah, better than almost everything.
So we draw 1 from the item deck over here, and you get a...
med pack.
Oh, it literally is a discard a resource.
It's for all members, so I'm going to hold on to it.
That worked out so well. So you've got an item that actually helped us out. Thanks, me. And thus ends the chapter. We are good. Yeah, we were just talking off camera about how well this is going to go and how badly it's going to go now that we started filming. Okay, here we go then. I'm turning over. I'll lead the way. Ooh, that's gross. Look at that. I love the art on this. It's so good. As the doors ahead hiss open, please provide a hissing noise. Thank you very much. Maybe 10% less on the hiss next time. Just a little bit of positive feedback. There we go. Apathetic sighing. Slimy tentacles fly out and seize you, dragging you into the darkness beyond. You, that's me indeed, lose 1 HP and must immediately begin close combat alone for 1 round, and then, as a group, choose 1 option. Evade, all members of the crew lose 1 HP, pulling you from the grip of the killer organism, or or continue close combat. With all members of the crew. We do get 3 item cards for doing this. Only just 1 damage back. I think that we just absolutely pie this thing off. And immediately I take 1 HP, so thank you very much for that.
So you're now down to 11,
and now I've got to do combat for 1 round before you can come in and help me. So what we've got to do first is we've got to create this HP pool. So we use these black dice over here to form a line based on the symbols that we have here. So we need 1 eye, 1 butthole, and then that symbol there means that we roll 1 die for each person in our party, so that would be 2. And we get, 2 more buttholes. So that forms the stack of HP. And now in turn, Beanie and I will roll our chapter dice or use our guns to shoot off this health here by matching up symbols on there. There are doubles as well, which mean that you can take off 2. And if it has a shield icon around it, it means that it protects you. Now I think that the first thing to do, Bean, is shoot it. Because if you go into close, oh no, I can't. I've got to do it first in close combat. And I don't think you can shoot if somebody's in close combat.
I don't mind hitting you.
I think the game would say otherwise though. Oh. So I have to do 1 round of close combat against it first, and I roll a double eye, poked it in, no damage taken. Thank you very much, mate. So actually, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, pretty nice that. Yeah. So we charging in.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna have to come in and help me out here.
Fine.
So
I'm really good at battering buttholes.
Let's go. Oh, I did get a fist. You also get a fist, so we punch it twice right in the noggin.
We both take a damage.
Unfortunately, we do take 1 damage, as indicated by that point on the card. So there's 3 buttholes left here. What do? Yours is if you roll a double. So there's nothing that we can do right now, so I guess we just go in again and... Oh, it's double eye and I'm protected. I can't do anything to help you there. So you take a damage. I have prevented all damage thanks to the shielding icon there. Taking a lot of damage already from this, and there's 3 buttholes to go, and you're the best at rolling this, apparently.
It seems
Oh, I got 1. You got 2. But we will both be taking 1 more damage from this.
Ooh.
It's okay, don't worry, we still got the med kit that I gave you earlier, so don't worry about that. We're all good, man. Got to have positivity in this. So it's just basically 1 chance to roll that. You know what? I may step out of this fight to heal up 1.
Yep,
so that hopefully you can get that. So,
I'll come back in for the next fight.
Okay, so that means that I have now healed up 1 thanks to the medical drone, but we can't use that again for the rest of this fight.
So you're on 10.
Yep.
I am on 7.
Okay, come on, we got to do this. No, and yeah, there we go. Whew, that was a bit closer than I thought that it was going to be, but...
Eat a medical pack.
Okay, so the medical pack has been used, and that means that we both heal 1 each, and I will draw us 3 from the item pile to form our temporary bag of holding. Right, so we've got a force field. When you would lose any amount of HP, discard this to lose none. That's
very nice.
Baller. We've got a chrono bomb. After rolling any number or type of dice, discard to re-roll them all, applying only the second result. That's pretty good, so a nice little cheeky re-roll. And power stims. After rolling your crew die and before applying the result, you may change the result to might.
Well, if you remember how I played this last time as Tanner, she's hooked on stims.
Oh, yes.
So I demand the stims.
Okay, so you've got the stims there. You can carry 4 things in your inventory. The stim doesn't, what's it called again? The cybernetic implant doesn't count as one of them. So you've got those 2 things. I'll take the force field and you can take the chrono bomb.
Wouldn't it make more sense to do it the other way around, seeing as I'm like limping on 8 health
That actually,
already?
yeah, because then you can always heal up from that, and then
Yes.
I'll take the chrono bomb.
So you can
for
blow
rerolls.
something up.
Perfect. Okay, not too bad. And thus ends the chapter. Okay, we've had a discussion off camera, and I'm going to go again into the next chapter in case there's any use, because I am on better health than Beanie, and I think that should be okay. So, oh, a lovely little storage rack here, it looks like. Very tasty, very nice. This room is lined with magnetically sealed deposit boxes filled with contraband confiscated from detention block prisoners. As a group, choose one option. Move on, times up the evidence, turn to the next chapter. Hack. Nominate a member of the crew and attempt to hack the terminal to open boxes. To hack, they must roll wisdom in one attempt, and they can try hacking 3 times. For each success, draw an item card, 2 on a double wisdom. For each failure, though, an overhead security shock node activates and the hacker loses 2 HP. Now, that's annoying because wisdom is butthole, isn't it?
It is.
Now, you're great at that, in theory.
In theory.
In theory. Oh, I'm not going to go for it because I have a 1 in 6 chance of rolling it, so that's me out of it. Are you going to do... I can give you my chrono bomb, I think, so that you can re-roll...
That's a combat thing.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay, so are you going to do it, or are we going to avoid it? You're on 7 health, right?
Well, 8 health because
Okay.
because we've healed.
Sure.
The way that I look at this,
Okay.
if needs be, I can throw a force field up to stop 2 of them.
That's
So at
true.
most, I can lose 4.
Yeah, okay.
get-
And we might get tons of good stuff from it. So, Beanie's going in. He's trying to roll a butthole. He's got 1. Yes.
Butthole.
Okay, so I'll put down, what is it? 1 item card.
1 for
Yep.
that. If I get a double, we get 2.
Ooh, okay. Is it force field time now, or are you going to save it and see if you roll it again?
I'm going to use it now.
Cool, so no damage taken from that mistake there, and... Oh!
Yeah, 3 item cards.
Double butthole on that one. That is amazing. So, you have got... Ooh! Worf would be proud. Alien Blade. Once per round of close combat, when you hit, you may remove an additional chapter die of the same type. That's pretty baller. Oh, hello, mate. Beam emitter. It just has lots of ammo and a great fire rate. You can means it has 3 before it needs to reload, which happens every chapter, and you can fire 3 shots in one go, which is pretty good.
Lovely.
And then another force field.
Very nice.
So each of these takes up 2 slots because they are two-handed, so it means we can both have one of them. You're better at close combat. You can roll doubles. So do you want the alien blade?
I do.
And then I'll take the beam emitter. And
And
it does mean that somebody has to get rid of the... I can probably get rid of my ray gun, and I'll take the force field.
Yeah.
Cool, right, so I'm discarding the ray gun, taking the force field, and thus ends the chapter. Okay, Bean, I say that you go next. You can do this, I believe.
Oh no,
Ooh.
disco.
Lights!
Ah!
That was good harmony on
I know,
that.
it
Oh,
went very well. The way forward is blocked by an ever-shifting laser grid, a perplexing pattern of buzzing, burning beams. Each member of the crew must choose one of the following methods to try and get across without touching the beams. Speed. Roll cunning in 1 attempt. Patience. Roll 2 wisdom in 3 attempts. Apply these results to each member of the crew individually. Success. You make it through without injury. Failure. You stumble and are badly burned. Lose 2.
Ooh, that's annoying. So cunning is, we're both equal on that because it's the eyeball.
So I'm going to go with the wisdom one because I've got more likely to get buttholes.
Okay, you go first and then we'll see what happens then. So, roll, my friend. Ooh.
Bad start.
That is exactly what you didn't need. Okay, so... Wait, hold on. How many times do you roll it?
I roll it 3 times
Oh,
and
no.
I failed.
Oh, no.
So I lose 2.
So you take 2 health there, so it's not for each of them. That's lucky. I'm going to go for the roll cunning in 1 attempt because I've got half to do it. I didn't do it, but thanks to my combat stim, once per chapter when not in combat, I can re-roll my crew die applying the second result. So I got it. So
Whee!
no damage taken there.
I'm letting the side down here.
It's absolutely fine. Do you want me to go into the next chapter?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, cool, right. Well, thus ends the chapter. Here we go, Bean, here we go. Come on, let's get that psych up. Psych is high, my friend. I'm flipping over, I'm going in, and it's an ugly pair. Oh no, that's
Ooh,
not good.
He's not ugly, he's just... Yeah, he's really ugly.
Yeah, he's really
I was trying to look for
ugly.
a nice feature, but I'm just not seeing them.
Here, 2 lizardmen are brutally interrogating a quivering captive. Then, what then? As a group, choose one option. Attack, give these bullies what they deserve. Begin combat. Intimidate, nominate one crew member to try and speak their language, ordering them to set the man free by rolling wisdom. Oh God, in one attempt. I can see his eyebrows raising over. I know you want to do it.
I do.
Success, they obey. The man rewards you. Draw an item card. Failure, they laugh, drawing their weapons and vanishing behind a volley of suppressive fire. The crew member who attempted this challenge must roll a hit die. And that's it. I mean, fighting them, we know is bad because they do 2 ranged damage a single time. Sorry for the if it didn't focus there. 2 ranged damage at a time and 2 close combat damage. You get 2 item cards for doing it, but we're pretty stacked at the moment as it is. So you might as well just, if you roll a hit die, which is this black dice here, there is still, 2 chances that you don't get hit.
Yeah.
And I think you only take 2 damage.
Can we just betray him and walk off? I can't remember, was that an option?
It's not, unfortunately. You get attack or intimidate, that's it. We can't ignore, unfortunately, we can't ignore someone in distress.
Damn, I was so ready to ignore him.
So are you going to try and roll wisdom, which is...
Yeah.
Wisdom is butthole, right?
Yeah.
I keep asking this, right? Okay, so...
Of course it's butthole.
You roll... Let's see it, baby.
It's going to be really easy. Now I'm going to use perfect dialect with, of lizard sounds, which is... Yeah.
Bleb works! Bleb, indeed. Success, they obey, and the man rewards you. Draw an item card. And okay. Oh, hello. So this explosive is really good at dealing with both robotic and flesh bags, but it has a high chance of blowing up in your face. So I don't know, should I just take it for the bants and then you keep the alien blade?
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of my sword, and Jane, I can't say it.
No.
Tanner
Yeah.
won't give up the stims.
Okay, in that case then, just for a laugh, I'm going to take the rocket launcher, the beam emitter.
See, I thought you were going to get rid of that and go with double akimbo big guns.
It is tempting. Get rid of all of the support items and go crazy. You know what? That's actually more fun. So there we go. Do you want either of these before I pie them off? Do you want the slug pistol?
I'm going to get rid of the slug pistol for a force field.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Right then, in that case then, the beam emitter goes the way of the dodo. Actually, I think that you have to have a ranged weapon if I want to shoot. No, it just means you can't attack. No, I'm okay. Right, so that's going to go into the way of the dodo, and instead I'm taking the rocket launcher, so please find me an ammo dice, and thus ends the chapter. I don't know why I threw away my beam emitter when I'd already just pied off those 2 things there. I've got my full thing here. We're ready to go to the next chapter. Who wants to go in, me or you?
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah. Throw caution to the wind.
Oh no, it's a robot man. He does look like the Borg, though.
He does.
So Tanner has some experience here. You encounter a vision seller peddling the very latest sensorium stimware. He offers you his trade and your choice of experience. Each member of the crew must choose one option. Refuse. You don't mess with that stuff. Never have, never will.
They missed a trick to call him a peddler-phile. I don't mess with no peddler-philes.
Trade for the Bliss Vision. Discard an item card. You jack in and gain 1 HP as the experience glorious vitalizing sensations. Test something experimental. There is no cost, but can you handle it?
No,
Roll one butthole in 1 attempt. Success. You gain 3. Fail. And take 1 damage because it rips through your brain. I am totally going to experiment.
Oh my god.
We're not Tanner, the person who loves stims for nothing.
Okay, so you're going straight in there. Experimental wisdom in 1 attempt.
That's right.
Okay.
If this works, I get 3 health.
I mean, it's pretty amazing if it does work, and then if it doesn't, you just get 1 HP. So that's not too bad. And he did it! Yes! Okay, so that's 3 health back, exactly what we needed from that guy, and thus ends the chapter.
But what about you? Do you not?
Oh no, I think that it is you. Each member of the crew may choose.
So would you like to take some? Are you going to dabble?
I'm going to.
Or you could just refuse. You've got a lot of health.
I'm gonna refuse. I don't need it.
Yeah,
and
Tanner likes the stims.
Yeah, and thus ends the chapter. Okay, let's do this. I'll lead us in. Ooh, it's a weird wormhole style thing. Pretty cool. In this laboratory full of experimental technology, a gravitational wave emitter thrums menacingly. As you attempt to cross the room, your steps become heavier and you are barely able to drag your suddenly cumbersome gear to the other side. Oh no, don't make me throw away my stuff. Each member of the crew must try to roll might in one attempt. Apply these results to each crew member individually. Success, you reach the exit and slump against the wall to rest. Failure, you lose 1 HP or discard an item, then try again. After 3 failed attempts, you finally reach the exit, breathless and exhausted. This could drain us of all of the good stuff that we have here.
Aha!
Oh, but you have a free might.
I'm going to just take some stims after I roll the dice.
That's a really good idea. So after rolling your crew dice, you get to still see if you roll it anyway and then change it to the power step.
So, you go first.
Okay, so I'm looking to roll fists in
Yes,
one attempt.
which you're pretty good at.
Which I just did, so there is no problem whatsoever, my friend. And you are going to use your power stim to make sure ready to the bean.
Yeah, fine.
And that means that you do not take any damage either, and thus ends the chapter. Okay, right, so how are we doing for health?
So I'm on a mighty 9, and you're on 11.
Shall I go in again?
Yeah.
Okay, right, I'm going to try and go in again. Here we go, here we go. Ooh, it's a bar. They don't look very friendly, but they might be cool.
They've got drinks.
Now, passing through the leisure zone, a crew of mercs blocks your way, intent on starting trouble. You'll have to fight them one-on-one. That's annoying. Roll a pair of chapter dice for each crew member. Each pair represents an enemy. Each crew member must then begin combat separately against an enemy of their choice. Rounds of these separate combats are fought simultaneously. Ranged combat and close combat can occur in the same round in different combats, but not within the same combat. Ooh, combat.
That's great, because I'm going to be running up.
And I can shoot them with many guns. So this says here, until they have defeated their chosen enemy, the only actions a crew member can take are shoot and fight. After killing their enemy, all standard combat actions become available. And we get 2 items for killing them, but they do 2 damage per ranged and close combat hit.
It's fine, we're going to kill them in 1 hit.
Now these people over here, just this guide, means that for every success you roll using these types of ammo, that's how many dice you can remove. So let's create the 2 pairs, because there's only 2 of them attacking us. So that is one set, and that's the other. Right, who's good at doing eyes? Neither of us, really.
We're right down the middle on that, but you are better at hitting people in the skull,
cool, right,
so I'll go eyes.
You go jabbing with those 2 prongs right for the eyes, and I'll try and punch him and then poke his eye out with a rocket launcher. Okay, so why don't we do your combat first, and then we'll go over to my one here. So what are you trying to do?
So I'm going to run up with the alien blade, hopefully roll an eye, and then I get another one.
That would be very nice indeed.
But if I get a double of something else, I can just turn it into an eye and still block them.
Perfect stuff. Right, so let's see what you do. It is an eye.
And then with the alien blade, when you hit, you may remove an additional chapter dice of the same
That's
type.
amazing. So you killed him in 1 strike. Absolutely fantastic.
Go,
now,
Tanner.
I'm going to try and shoot him with a rocket launcher in this very enclosed space. I cast Fireball. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this dice along with the black hit dice here and see what happens. Okay, that's good for me, because that means I can remove 2 of any single type, I believe. Oh,
You lose 1 HP.
Oh no, that's a direct hit plus you lose 1 HP. So I was actually very lucky. I have removed both of mine here, but I do take 2 damage for the privilege because I was hit in response. But that is the end of those mercenaries straight away. God, I tell you, man, cruising through this,
Stop it. Stop it. This is how we always die.
Okay, but we have now got a power wrench and another chrono bomb. So which one do you want, really? Because I'm kind of happy keeping this crazy stuff alive.
Wow.
Once per round of close combat, when you roll a double, you may roll again and apply both the results. If you take that, you are then the combat master, because you can choose to apply that rather than that.
I can.
Or re-roll everything.
This is the thing, because I'm thinking, because if I get a double, the thing I want to do with the double is then make it a more targeted blow if I need to.
Yes, so this actually isn't as effective for you, really, is it?
No, power wrench is more your thing, but at the moment you're far too busy being delicious with 2 guns. So I'm going to have a chrono bomb.
Perfect, so we're going to discard the power wrench, and thus ends the chapter. Okay, I think you...
it's my turn.
Yeah, you go in, because of the fact that you've got a force field just in case there's any sort of crazy you stuff. Oh, and there's only 3 of these cards. Oh, it's alien time.
Oh no, they're going to eat our faces, aren't they? That's what those guys do, right?
Oh, God.
The air is thick and stale in this gloomy conduit junction, where 3 large glistening eggs stand in eerie silence. Get out of the game! As you approach, they begin to steam and tremble.
Yeah, that is me.
You try to... Yeah, he is constantly steaming. It's unbelievable. You try to dash past, but acid-drenched tendrils lash out from within.
Oh no.
Each member of the crew in turn must roll their crew dice, along with one chapter die 3 times. After each roll, if the trait shown on the chapter die is also shown on the crew die, they are lashed by one of the alien hatchlings and may choose to lose 2 HP or discard an item as it burns through.
So just basically don't match whatever the black dice is each time that you roll it.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got to do this how many?
3
times.
each.
Okay, you do yours first and I'll do mine afterwards. So not matched, 1. Success.
The child doesn't.
Oh, that's 2 damage potentially there.
By force field.
Yep, so no damage taken on that one. 3rd attempt, final one. Absolutely fine. So no damage taken by Beanie on this one here. And now I'll do the same, plus I get the re-roll because of the auto cortex. So hopefully...
right.
Oh, I'm going to need to do the re-roll here because it's my crew die I've got to re-roll. Absolutely fine on the first one. Oh, that's not a good start though, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
fine on the
okay.
second one. And the third one... Yes! Okay, so got through a little bit of a squeaky bum time, but we did actually make it through unscathed, although we are down 1 force field, and thus ends the chapter. Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah, okay, do it. Come on, good luck.
Oh, it's a mech warrior.
Oh, man.
A dusty mech stands sentinel in the passage ahead as you edge forward.
Wait.
Wait. Its solitary red eye.
Oh my God, this is too...
It's got real doily.
When they wrote this, they never knew that this type of language would become this.
Its solitary red eye began to flicker, and its cannon suddenly swiveled to aim directly at you.
It's called foreplay, Austin.
God, I love that scene. As a group, choose one option. Evade. The Robo-Guardian responds to your movement with a barrage of heavy fire. Each crew member must roll a hit die. Then turn the next chapter card.
Yeah. Or attack, go, begin combat. Now, that's a lot of health, a lot of damage that we could potentially take. And we're pretty stacked for items, aren't we?
I think we should just risk getting shot at and run away.
So roll a hit dice, and at the maximum we can lose 2 HP. So we just got to roll 1 of these black die each, and if we get a symbol that... I'm fine, I didn't take any damage, so you take 2 health from that one there. But that's the end of that chapter, and it saves us a pretty difficult boss battle.
Yes,
that
and
one
I'm
there.
down to 7. You are still on 9.
Right, I'll go in for the next
If
chapter
you
then.
wouldn't mind.
But thus ends the chapter. Okay, my friends, it's time to flip over the last one before the boss, and here it is. A giant hole! My worst enemy! Okay, the only way forward here is to descend into a vast conduit running deep into the bowels of the station. Each member of the crew must choose one method to attempt the descent. Blind leap, roll might in 1 attempt. Precarious climb, roll 2 cunning in 2 attempts. Apply these results to each member and the crew individually. You make it to the bottom without injury, or you slam into the deck below and lose 3 HP. So, right, we both have a re-roll here because you've got the chrono bomb, I've got the auto cortex. I think I stand a better chance of rolling might in 1 attempt, so I'm going to go for a blind leap down. So this is looking for might. I don't get it, but I get the auto cortex coming in right now. Oh, that is a real shame that that doesn't do anything, so I lose 3 HP from that one.
Okay, so I think I have a better chance of rolling 2 cunning.
Sure, yeah, because you could roll a double. Okay, that's 1.
That's a bum. No, that's
Oh,
wisdom.
yeah, right, yeah. Okay, that's 1, but unfortunately, no. So you need to get it on both attempts, 2 cunning and 2 attempts. But you could use, no, you couldn't use the chrono bomb on that one there. So unfortunately, we both lose 3 HP. That is not great, but Bean, we are at the boss. Interesting. What awaits behind this door? Well, you will find out in about 3 seconds, because that ends the chapter.
Just go straight into the medical drone.
Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see who's behind door number 1. It is Cerebron. Beep, 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 beep. Your minds will be added to the database. Begin combat. Combat special. Members of the crew who attack Cerebron in close combat must roll a hit die along with their crew die. The crew die is resolved first, then normal damage, then the hit die as follows. If you roll this symbol here, you lose 1 HP and choose an item from your inventory at random. Turn it face down. Your memory of how to use it has been erased. Oh dear, that's bad. And he's not weak to anything in terms of ranged either. But we have a lot of attacks to go through with this, so I'm just gonna try and shoot him down.
Okay.
However, 3 damage at range, 3 damage in melee.
He's going to be a chump.
Yeah,
No worries.
okay, but he's got 2 eyes and then just 2 dice from us here.
None of these are good for me. Well, there's
one.
There's a singular butthole for me to combat.
Okay, right. I believe, Bean, and that's all we need. So what I'm going to say is get yourself to that medical drone straight away.
Beep,
so
boop.
you don't take part in this anyway, but that's fine because you didn't have anything to shoot or do anything with. And now I'm going to fire all... Oh, he requires 2 successful hits for 1.
Oh,
that's
no.
so annoying.
Bazooka the Veruca.
Yeah, I'm going to try and bazooka him. Bazooka Joe, here we go. I've got to roll the hit die and this one here. Here we go. I don't take any damage. However...
It has misfired, isn't it?
Permanent fault. Discard the card. God.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gone. No damage taken. Beanie gets 1 HP back.
I do.
You're back in now for me to try and shoot him again, I guess, with these 3, because I can fire 3 at all one time. So
Easy.
okay,
Easy.
into the next
You're gonna
round. Into the next round of shooting we go. Oh, no damage taken and 2 successful hits. I can choose to remove 1 of these dice at whichever one we need.
I would say either a fist or an eye.
Let's get rid of the eye because we struggled at rolling eyes before. However, are you bad at rolling fists?
I'm awful at rolling fists.
Oh, in that case then I'm going to get rid of them because that makes more sense. So, no damage taken, all of my ranged weapons, all of that stuff that we've spent ages trying to figure out.
Yeah.
So basically it all comes down to you and your amazing reroll combat here. So, we go into the fight now, 3 damage apiece, we can take a few hits and we're about to do something to him anyway. So let's go.
I can take 2 hits.
First thing in, I'm going straight for the eye. So that is absolutely fine. However,
You have to roll a
hit die as well. Okay, yeah.
and if it comes up bad for you, which it did,
does, I have to choose an item card at random and turn it face down.
and you take a damage.
I've forgotten how to use my blooming thing there.
Okay, and you take 1 damage, I believe.
Oh, I take 1 damage, man.
Yes.
That
So you're
is...
down to 5 as well.
That's so annoying because that's going to be 3 damage on top of that too. So 4 damage that he does. Ow, man. But I have taken out 1 of the eyes there.
So you are on 2 health.
Wow, so this guy is not messing around. Okay, that's the eye. Is it worth chrono bombing it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so we're gonna
because I am not feeling well.
Okay, so I need to re-roll that as well, don't you?
I do.
Oh, that's a fist. That's good because we get to remove an additional 1.
We do.
And you do take 4 damage from that.
I do. And now, the only item that I have now forgotten how to use my blade.
Luckily, we get to resolve these 2 first before that happens. So he's got 3 health left. So basically, Beanie and I need to roll perfectly on this next one here.
Yeah, because I've got 1 health.
Yeah, and I'm about to die too on this one. So good luck, Bean. You roll first, and then we'll see what we get. Oh, you don't take any damage, and you've protected yourself.
Get that butthole out of here!
That's amazing. So you take no damage from that either. So basically, I've just got to
somehow do both.
Not suck and die. I believe I have sucked and died because even though I will resolve that one there, I will be taking 4 damage. I am dead. God damn it! Would you have killed him in the next round of combat?
So I needed to get an eye.
Oh.
No.
No, you would have not, and we would have died then anyway. But Cerebron, damn you! Damn you to hell, Cerebron!
Yes.
Well, I believe that we gave it our best crack here.
I
but
agree.
That combination of mad stuff there and his insane resistance to ranged absolutely did us in. So, Beanie, why don't you read us this mission failed card that they provided for us?
Any crew member's HP is reduced to 0. That player must turn this card and read aloud.
Yep.
Mission failed. You fall hard to the cold metal floor, bleeding and exhausted. Around you, the battle rages on, its furious roar all but muted to your perforated eardrums, its flailing combatants all but indiscernible to your blurred vision. Without you, the rest of the crew are soon bested, and together your lifeless bodies are dragged back to the detention block. You are thrown into high-security cells, sealing in by a shimmering force field, behind which no one can hear you scream. Your adventure ends here.
Ah, damn you, Cerebron. One more for the life. But there we go. That has been Escape the Dark Sector. The first time that we've done it on this channel where we haven't actually been successful.
Yeah.
We managed to get through the Plague Knight, the Death Queen, whatever it was, and there was another expansion that we did as well. And then we mixed them all together and we still managed to come out on top. But this guy here, well, he just managed to best us. Damn it, the ranged combat let us down.
Yeah, it certainly did.
If I'd got that one thing off there and managed to hit him with that, oh,
He'd have died.
completely different. But there we go. That has been Escape the Dark Sector. It is a fantastic sci-fi version of Escape the Dark Castle. And coming down the pipeline, for those who have already been following their Kickstarter and who have maybe already played it at different board game conventions around the UK and abroad, there is a Last of Us version of this game that will be hitting shelves very soon. And you may see it on the channel even sooner. So stay tuned, subscribe to Live and Let's Dice, my friends. If you want to follow us on the social medias, you can follow Beanie over there at
Beanie40k.
and you can follow me over there on Instagram at RetroJ, but the O is a 0. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you soon for another Battle Report. Bye!